Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Craftverse series, episode 355. And in between episodes, I went ahead and filled in the wall in between these two towers and corrected the issue that I was having with them being uneven. They are appropriately sized height-wise now, but there are some notable things missing. That being windows. So I'm going to run over here to my iron farm and grab a bunch of ingots for some iron bars. I don't even have to worry about that. Alright. I don't know how many exactly I'm gonna need, but probably more than I'd want to take out of that. Oh, that'll do. We'll just take that. Where is the nearest crafting table? Right here. Don't think I'll need more than that, but it never hurts to be extra prepared. So let's switch this all the way over here. And now we run to my towers. Now, the sides that have primarily dirt wall behind them, I'm not going to worry about doing, but the sides that are like here and on that side, yeah. So right here, probably not, just because of its proximity, and that this side right here is in the wall, so there's no reason to do that. But right here in the middle, we can put it right here, get a nice view of the area, and then this side is a little higher up and safe to do. This side now might... No, it's not ready yet. Okay, so we'll leave that one alone. Skip this because that's the middle. Come over here and repeat. We have another free one right here. This one maybe. Just barely. There's not really anything to look at, but it does count. So we can do that, have a little extra light. Let's not walk off the edge. We'll put that one here. This one right here. You're definitely good. Now we can see behind the tower just a little bit. And then we can come out here, get the lay of the land. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Obviously, we're not going to be doing it on the midsection there because that's blocked by a wall. And we just do it in reverse. Since this side doesn't have as much wall blocking it, it's mostly going to be uncovered. This one is the wall in between. So I think the next one underneath here is going to be blocked by dirt. This one's free. This is the front. Skip. Oh no, this one's literally level. All right, cool. This will be handy for seeing if there are any mobs nearby. This goes into the tree pretty much. It's the last one above the door. Skip you, and you're going to be embedded in the wall, right? Yeah, so we leave that one alone. This one can have one. And now we have our visible vantage points, which are nice. It makes it look more like a penitentiary. I did not mean for that. But you know what? There are worse things that it could resemble. Couldn't pinpoint offhand what those worst things would be, but there are worse things that it could resemble. So what I need to do here is turn to, so I need 16 of these. 20 will do. Get a whole bunch of stairs because I'm going to need those. This one. Then I'm also going to need to turn some of these into slabs. Brick slab, probably another brick slab, and then we'll do more tile stairs. Top that off. All right, so what I need here is to go grab spruce and oak, which I actually did not bring with me. Originally, I had a much different design planned for my roofing, and I did not end up liking it, so we're going to completely ignore the diorite. See what I've got in here. Nope. Okay, so above it should be... Okay. Got a bunch of stairs that I don't need. I will be needing these, though. Let's see. 19. Yeah, I need to do that again. And then the next one I do those. Perfect. All right, so I can get this part in, at least. The only way up to the roof is to fly currently. Okay, so what I want to do is put you in the middle, you there, and we're going to have these connecting up here. These are going to be holding up the roof. All right, so now we come here, repeat on the other side, and I'm pretty sure I grabbed too many, but it's better to have more than not enough. Yeah, I had a few too many, but that's fine. All right, now that I have that, done with these entirely, I can now grab these, fly back up onto the top. And what we want to do is put these here. Oh, actually, these have to all be removed. Okay, well, that's a thing. Nice. The tile walls one block lower. I think we want to leave those and put these here. Now slink on down. Pop this one out. And that one out. Pop these in the corner. And I won't be needing any more of these, so they can just despawn. These, however, we're going to have bring all the way down. Trying not to fall off again. All right, so wrap this around. Uh-oh. A little too trigger happy on that. Almost done with this part. All right, so now we don't need any more of these. What I do need, however, it's not going to be enough. I need this to go that. So you're going to come up here. Actually, yeah, because that's going to come up over this. Do it like that. Huh, interesting. And then on top of this, Stop that. And we just bring this all the way down. Should be right here. And then pan out. All right. So now I need to go grab some spruce. Let's go see from down here how well lit up this area is. So now we have those holes in the sides so we can see with the lanterns, which balances out the light composition. It kind of makes the crater. All right, cool. So now it's just going back to the storage area, grabbing some spruce and some more lights. Don't mind how slow this wants to load. My game does not appreciate me rapidly loading in massive things or amounts of things. Lag. Okay. Let's make it at least not nighttime. All the extra particles are slowing everything down a bit. Okay. Spruce. Turn around. Spruce. Boop. Light sources are at least the next one up. Light forms. I only need a stack. You know what? You can keep the jungle planks. Do. Now we go out. Fly back the long way. So much audio going on from the fire that the game does not want to pick up the fact that I've used a rocket or use my wing audio. Chunky. I may have to lower the amount of chunks that I load. Oh, that is looking so nice. All right, let's put this down right here. I'm not going to need that many, but I do need a bunch. Thing. We'll do one full. Then I am going to need 2 stairs of this. Oh, actually, I need a lot more of those. Hold on. That'll do for now. Zoomies. Okay, let's start with placing them up here. These are going to be more out in the sun. They need to be slightly brighter, but not quite that bright color. So we'll do that. Easy way to cheese corners. Until you end up on the wrong angle. Uh, yeah, you need to be that for consistency. Everything underneath one of these needs to have one. Right. Wrap that up. Don't skip. Oh, rude. You will not be able to see these sea lanterns by the time I cover this up. Now we come back down over here, finish this bottom row. I think I might have grabbed enough. All right, well, from here, so that's going to be that. Then put you here. Does that line up with you? Yes, that's what I want. So we have a space, we have another one of these, and we have this, which should line up with that one. Space, stair, that, stair, stair, and then I just need a couple of slabs to finish that off. I can move my lanterns up so they don't block the visibility. Ooh. Okay, so now the outside part of the roof is done. Have any more of those? I have a couple. Okay. I'll just save that and go inside. Don't have a door yet on either one of these. Those for sure. Wait, we really only need the 3. Take these off. So the lights above will still do their job. This is also not a spawnable platform. So when I take it off of peaceful, I don't have to worry about that. Huh. All right, let's go make more. Way too many, but at least I have enough. Okay, now how do I want to do these? Nope, nope, wrong thing. Get, give me those. Shoot there. Shoot there. And I need 4. We're going to make 4 pressure plate. So now I've got the doors in here. When I walk through here, it closes. Come down the spiral staircase. Plop one right there. That works. Okay. So now we have a nice little viewing tower. Oh, this is nicely lit. I like that. Nice clean look. You can see over the portal. You see a decent chunk of the area. Random dark splotch in the grass. Can almost see the villager area if I didn't have it blocked off with the workstations. So I'd say this is a win. And we can even see a decent chunk back here all the way back to that mountain. I have not done a single thing with this area. But I like that I'm starting to expand my civilization space out. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. So thank you all for watching. I'll check you in the next one. Not quite sure what we're going to do, but yeah, this build's done. Peace out.